Previously on Digimon Tri Cup.
Star One, Secret Rare?
We also have 2 checks with this right now.
Hmm?
Sadly, I wasn't able to get a certain card in the trash, which I really needed to show this off.
Oh no!
So, Yalzamon will swing 2 checks at a whopping 12, 14, 16. 2 checks.
And anything else happen?
Nope.
Alright, I'm going to use the Analog Man to redirect it to the Digimon X. He's only at 15k, so you would live. Digimon X will trigger. When this Digimon would be deleted, I will first trash the top card of your security stack.
So, this is the Digimon Tri Cup. So with this, we are going to be making some slight rule changes here that we are going from a 12-point system to actually a 15-week system. So the winner of this 15-week system will actually take the W. So we'll each be playing 2 games a week, alternating between me and Ben, and that will allow us to be able to see who gets the most points at the end of it, wins the first ever Digimon Tri Cup. This allows us to give you not 1 main set, but 2 main set covered, a extra booster set covered, and the starter decks in between that to allow you to have as much potential to see what new cards, new shenanigans, and everything like that. So without further ado, let's get into this video and talk about Digimon Tri Cup.
I told you so. That new Digimon X deck worked beautifully. It was awesome. And I want to keep that momentum going. So in spirit of the BT10 coming to the West, we are currently going to be playing the Darkknightmon. Darkknightmon didn't get a whole lot of support in BT11, and actually, in my opinion, that support is actually kind of bad. But we don't talk about that. What they did get is a very, very spicy Digimon, which if you guys actually seen my skits, you would kind of know where this is going. I'm talking about the BT11 Bagramon. This card is phenomenal. In the right situations, we'll be able to get rid of our opponent's most sticky bodies, or we can even look at our opponent's hand and discard anything that we find a little bit pesky. But in general, looking at our opponent's hand is nuts. And at any point, if they ever decide to Digivolve while he's on the field, we'll be able to trash our opponent's security as well, even adding more to the ticking time bomb with how fast the Darkknightmon deck can be. Essentially, this deck is more of a BT10 deck in itself. Originally, these Bagramons that I'm slotting in were actually the Pandemonium Flames. That's actually how I personally run my BT10 Darkknightmon deck today. And what it does is we can delete one of our Digimon in order to delete our opponent's unsuspended Digimon that is the same level or less. And the reason why I run it is because this deck hard loses the blue flare. And that is because whenever we would Digicross into our Digimon, we actually only end up having 2 sources underneath, and that makes it very easily frozen by that metal Greymon of his. You see, with Darkknightmon, you will Digicross with only 2 cards at most, which means you are most likely going to be in range of a metal Greymon freeze, and then you are going to go in that endless cycle of having more Digimon to try and combat that Metal Greymon, because you can't really do anything about that frozen Digimon of yours, which then plays into what Blue Flare wants to do, because Blue Flare highly specializes on having 2 or more Digimon on the field. So I needed something to kill my own Digimon, so that way I can deal with our opponent's threat and make sure that I can get value off of this, because all the Darkknightmon's effects have on deletion effects or replacement effects to make sure they keep my bodies on the field and gain more value that way. But I feel like there's a pretty small chance that he actually would bring Blue Flare, so I'm just going to take out the 2 Pandemonium Flames and for 2 Bagramons and keep the 1 Pandemonium Flame just in case. I don't know what he's going to bring. But yeah, that's the deck list. Hopefully it works out. Let's see how it goes.
The L during last video on Ben's channel, definitely go check that out, link above. And this should give us a turnaround and get that win, because taking the starter deck 14 Yalzamon into a Machine Dramon matchup probably wasn't my smartest idea. So without going too far into that, we're going to be going into Metal Greymon with all the fun stuff for Blue Flare. So what's really interesting about BT11's new support is we got a new searcher in the form of Darkknightmon, but we also have Z Greymon as our top end. This boss Digimon now allows us to be able to tech in Metal Greymon X Antibody that Digivolves on top of our Metal Greymon to get that extra security check, applying pressure, but can also restand us and even apply more pressure if they have 2 or more. and gaining us basically a free evolution into a Mega. So that's going to be really awesome to see if we can make this pull off. And especially with Yuya being able to protect our, assets when we Digivolve twice, now gives us a way of making sure that their options are not going to mess with us for the turn while we're leaving it a little self-defenseless. So hopefully with all this crazy blue flare stuff, we can actually go get the win, and I'll see what we can do in this matchup. So without further ado, let's dive into this video and show you. And bust a move!
Bust a move. Let's Hyrule. Here we go. I got a... And why do my dice keep giving me 8?
I can't see them.
Well, they're 8.
I got snake eyes, buddy.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
you starting party again.
I'm just starting the party.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Fair
enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's get to it. How's this hand looking? Oh, this hand's pretty good. Here we go. I'm gonna hatch. I start off by hatching a Pagumon, and it's time for Pagumon to evolve into Chikurimon. Draw a card.
Oh, that crap card. I got it. The card that you never want to see there.
Oh, yes, but that's okay. It's time to give you a play cost of 4, because I'm hard playing the Deadly Axemon. Deadly Axemon's effect. On play, reveal the top 5 cards of my deck, and then I can get up to 2 Knightmons from them into my hand. I'll get 2 Darkknightmons from among them into my hand.
Ooh, you're getting a lot of memory for this.
Well, setting these 3 to the bottom. Let's see if giving you 4 is either a mistake, or it'll be okay. We'll find out.
Draw for turn. Hatch a Wanamon from BT11. Then I'm going to Digivolve Watamon into Vmon.
Okay.
Draw.
Yup.
So, since you gave me a lovely 4, I'm going to go and play Yuya.
Yuya? Wait. But that only works with Oh, wait. I think I know. I think I know what I'm dealing with right now.
Greymon comes in to say hi.
Hello, Greymon.
Reveal the top 4 cards of my deck.
Yep.
Add any blue flare. Add up to 2 blue flare cards among them to my hand. So,
okay.
I'm going to add Decker Greymon and then another Greymon. And then bottom the rest.
God bless. Okay. My turn. I will draw Chikurimon to battle area. Alright then. If that's how we're gonna do this, then Chikurimon, attack security for 1000.
I meet you with a Gasamon.
Well, Chikurimon dies, triggering Pagumon's effect, reveal the top card of my deck. It is in fact a black Digimon, I can add it to my hand.
Ooh.
I wonder how likelihood it was to get a black Digimon, that's crazy. I'm gonna hard play myself a Nene Amano for 3, putting me down to 1. Nene Amano's effect, I reveal the top 4 cards on my deck, get myself either a Knight, or Deadly Axe, or a Twilight from among them into my hand. Unfortunately, I can only get the Mighty Axe, and this background mon is going to go to the bottom of my deck. No!
I like it.
But that's okay. That goes there. And now, I'm going to pay 1 cost to evolve this Deadly Axemon into a Skullknightmon Cavalier mode and draw a card, putting me down to 0.
Ooh, the mightiest of Cavalier modes.
Indeed. And
Jamming
now that
and blocker.
He's now a jamming and a blocker. That is correct. And now, it is time for the Cavalier mode to attack your security for 7k jamming.
1k, Drakmon.
Okay.
So this man has nothing to worry about in this security, apparently.
It looks like it. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to pay myself some 3 memory here to evolve this Cavalier mode into the Dark Knight and draw a card. And that will end my turn, passing the turn at 3.
Draw for turn. Promote up.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Jamming Vmon swings into your security stack. No skill of Watamon because I do not have a blue tamer on play. I have a black one.
Oh, you blue. Gotcha. Well, security check. It is jamming. You are fine.
Yep, I love it. Next, we're going to swing Greymon 4K into that beautiful security stack of yours.
Security check. It is a Bagramon. It will die.
Save activates and gets to play hide and go seek under my tamer.
Yep.
Now, let's see if this top deck really made a difference. So, we're going to play Metal Greymon.
Ah, the Metal Greymon is here. Yep.
So, with that, I get to take 2 cards for the Digicross effect and put Greymon and Male Bergermon underneath my Metal Greymon.
Okay.
This costs me 3 to play.
Yep.
So, not terrible at all.
It's pretty good.
So, how big is Darkknightmon? Just 7?
He's just a 7k, yes. And when he comes into play, you do freeze, right? So
Yeah.
I believe my Darkknightmon is frozen. I'll just do this to remind myself.
Yep, he is stunned, but I actually don't want him to stay on the board very long. So,
Well, that's rude.
Metal Greymon's going to swing to trigger your save effect.
Fine. I'll bite. Darkknightmon's effect will trigger. When it would die, I can bring out the Skull Knight and the Deadly Axe back from my trash. And when they do come out, I reveal the top 5 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I get 2 Nightmons into my hand. I'll get 2 Skull Knights.
Okay. Quick question here. Since
Yes.
now you have 2 Digimon, did my winning attacking effects miss timing, or did I just actually been able to activate them now?
You just missed it, yeah.
Okay.
It would have been on attack declaration.
Okay, perfect. Then. Well, because I know Darkknightmon is an interruption effect, not a on deletion effect. But...
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But the battle resolves after all effects are triggered, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Similar like how piercing resolves at the very end.
Now the question is, do I do this here? Since I want to memory choke you a little bit.
Oh, man.
I think that's the best play here. We're going to go Digivolve Metal Greymon into Metal Greymon Cyber Launcher.
Okay.
Draw me for Digievolution. Skill of Cyber Launcher.
Yep.
I get to put a card underneath it.
Okay.
I'm going to put a Cyber Metal Greymon Cyber Launcher underneath. He counts as a Cyber Dramon, so I get to do some nasty shenanigans here. So I get to return 1 level 4 or lower Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck.
Oh, that's rude.
So I'm going to take that Deadly Axemon and bottom deck it.
That's pretty good. And that costed how much?
That only costs 2.
So I'm at 2.
Actually, wait.
Rude.
Nope, that costs 4. Sorry. Nope.
Oh.
Actually, nope. It's 2. So,
Okay, it's 2. Gotcha.
But since I Digivolved on top of a level 5 with a level 5 of a Greymon,
Yes.
by suspending this tamer, that Digimon gets plus 2000 DP until the end of bonus turn. And it's Digivolved into the same level. That Digimon isn't affected by effects of your opponent's options until the end of your opponent's next turn. So I have a little protection here going for me.
Okay, well, I'm going to unsuspend the Cavalier mode now, and I'm going to draw for that. Let's hatch ourselves into a Pagumon. And it's time for Pagumon to evolve into a Chikurimon and draw a card.
Yep.
Okay. I see. Not making it easy for me, my friend, are you?
Nope.
Well, in that case, it is time for the Cavalier mode to attack your security for 5k.
1k. You're having a cakewalk today.
Well, if that's the case, then maybe I should also do this. I'm going to use the Cavalier mode. And I'm also going to use a Deadly Axe as well. It is... Oh, sorry. Skull Knight has to be on top. And then we Digicross for 4 into the Dark Knight.
Okay.
Now, when Darkknightmon comes into play, I can Digivolve one of your Digimon by 1, and then I can kill a cost 5 or less because I Digicross with 2 or more cards.
Okay.
And that will, in fact, pass the turn, my friend.
So that will bring me to 3
Yep.
because of Yuya.
Good old Yuya.
Draw. Unsuspend.
Mm-hmm.
Hatch. Digi. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, Metal Greymon will attack for a whopping 8 into the
8?
security stack.
I will take it. Security check. 5k. You'll live.
Now, another new card that was introduced into this set. We're going to Digivolve into Zeeg Greymon. Draw.
Oh, what does that do?
So Zeeg has a really interesting effect. Can Digivolve on top of a Metal Greymon for 2. So this is a 1 cost for me. I mean, 2 cost for me.
So yeah, 1? Okay.
Yep. And then when Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon. Then if a card with Blue Flare or Cross-Hearted in its trait is in its Digi-Evolutions cards, and your opponent has 2 or more Digimon, I would be able to gain 2 memories. Sadly, I will not. But it has on deletion save, though.
Okay, that's cool. And you unsuspend as well?
Yup.
Oh, that's so good. Okay.
Now, I'm going to rest Yuya because I'm Digivolved into another Greymon. Give him an extra 2,000 DP boost because that's always helpful.
That's always nice.
And then we're going to swing in for another check. At
Security
13.
13. Security check. Ah, Chimera.
Yep. So, now to make it a little more harder for you to attempt to kill me, we're going to go first off, Ice Wall.
Aw. That's lame, dude.
Go to 0.
Yep.
And then we'll Digivolve RVmon into Decker Dramon.
Decker Dramon.
Draw.
Okay. Okay. And
So that
that's
gives
it?
you 2 to play with.
All right.
Not much to work with today.
I'm going to draw for turn. That's rude, man. That's rude. Not a fan. So Ice Wall, eh?
Yep.
Ice Wall. And that. Okay. And you need 2 Digimon to be able to allow yourself to unsuspend.
Yep.
Do I have that right? Okay.
Yep. And to stun your stuff.
That is correct. Am I stunned right now, actually?
No, you're free to swing. But you can't really do a lot with 2 members.
I'm aware. Okay. Fine then. If that's the case.
And don't forget, my big boy is a whopping 13.
Still 13? That's a shame.
Yep, it's until the end of your opponent's turn.
Ooh. Oh boy. Darn. Okay. If that's the case, then unfortunately I have almost no choice, do I? Okay. I think I know what must be done. This is going to be a
Hail Mary turn.
a little bit of a Hail Mary turn, unfortunately, yeah. Let's do a 2 cost into the Skull Knight.
Okay.
Down to 0. Draw a card. And then this is going to be give yourself 4 for the Darkknightmon X antibody.
Okay.
Draw a card. And when he comes out, I'm allowed to return a black or purple Digimon card from my trash into my hand.
Yep.
I'll get myself a... I think I want a... I'll get a Bagramon here at this stage of the game.
Okay.
Yes, we'll get a Bagramon here, and I will get to delete your Tamer, so I'll delete that Yuya of yours.
Okay, Yuya is gone. So does the Greymon that was hiding underneath it.
And that's all I got. It's your move.
Draw. Up. Nice wall is gone. Promote up. So, Darkknightmon is going to be a problem.
Hoping on it. I'm really hoping on it.
The question is, can you survive another turn?
So I'm gonna play Decker Dramon, activate Decker Greymon. I'm gonna be able to put I'm gonna use his effect of his on play to put a Decker Dramon underneath it, and I get to stun your Darkknightmon. So the reduced cost for 7, you're at 3.
I'm at 3. Okay. That's rude. I will draw, and I'm stunned, eh?
Yep.
Wow. Oh wow. I see how it is. That's not cool.
I gotta stop you from being a pain in my side while you're putting up blockers left and right, shall we?
It's true, it's true. And the Dark Knight is frozen, eh?
Yep. And you have to play something else if you're gonna try to survive next turn.
Okay, just to make sure I have this right. Your Zeeg pretty much will make it so that you'll... does he have any other effects on attack or anything like that?
He has the restand ability and a stun, if you have 2 or more.
Okay. 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 Then...
As I'm dwindling my hand down to 2 cards left.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna move the Skull Knight to battle area.
Sounds good.
And I am just going
To cry?
to cry. Yeah, maybe. Alright, I'm just gonna use the Skull Knight. We're gonna use the Skull Knight, taking rid of its sources, and we're gonna use the Mighty Axe mode as well.
Okay.
In order to Digicross into a Dark Knight yet again.
Okay. So
For 4,
who's getting Digivolved here?
it is going to be that Decker, and I'm popping the Decker that has the sources. So the Decker gets Dramon. Sorry, no, the Decker Greymon, sorry, gets Digivolved, and the Decker Dramon with sources dies.
Okay.
My apologies.
That's fine.
You're at 1. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Hatch. So. Okay. We're going to swing Z Greymon into that security stack of yours. Now, since you have 2 or more, he gets to restand, stun the Darkknightmon.
Darkknightmon is stunned, and that is 13k?
Darkknightmon X antibody, sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Yep.
And that is quite troublesome. Okay. I am going to think about it. I am, in fact, going to block that one.
Okay.
And when it dies, I will return the Skull Knight back into my hand, and I'll bring out the Mighty Axe mode. And when Mighty Axe mode comes into play, I reveal the top 5 cards of my deck. Top 3, sorry. 3 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3. I'll get myself either a Twilight, sorry, not Twilight. Wow, I'm mixing them up. It's a 1 Deadly Axe, or 1 Knight, or 1 Nene. So I get the Deadly Axe. These 2 are milled.
Zeeg will swing again. No restand.
I will security check. It is a monitor.
Okay. And then Decker Dramon will swing 5k.
We will crash together.
Okay. And then finally we will do Male Bergermon for 5.
5.
So you go to 4? Yep.
Okay.
This Zeeg has put in so much work.
It really has. It really, really has. I'm gonna unsuspend, and I'm going to draw.
Well, you weren't suspended. You're just frozen.
That is true. Darn. I'm gonna evolve myself into a Chikurimon and draw a card.
Yep.
Darn. Darn. Oh man.
Because I put you between a rock and a hard place?
You put me very much in a rock and a hard place. Can I ask what are the sources under your Digimon right now for the Zeeg?
Zeke has Metal Greymon, Greymon, Male Bergermon, and Metal Greymon Cyber Launcher.
Okay. Okay. So currently under Zeke is Cyber Launcher, and then after that is Metal.
So Metal Greymon, Greymon, Male Bergermon,
Oh, okay.
Metal Greymon Cyber Launcher.
Oh, I see. I understand now. I understand.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess the best thing I can do now is a freaking Hail Mary. Here we go.
Ultimate Flip.
I will use the Deadly Axe and a Skull Knight to Digi-Cross into... Oh, wait. Actually, wait. Do I want to do that? Darn. No, yeah. I have to. This is the best thing I can do. For 4 costs, putting me to 0 for the Dark Knight. When he comes into play, I will Digivolve that Zeeg. And I'll delete a cost 5, get rid of that male.
Sure thing.
And the best thing I can do now is Digi-Cross again! Digi-Cross!
Man, this man is really putting up the walls.
Dark Knight! And then when it comes out, Digivolve that Metal Gray. And then I delete a cost 5 or less, delete the Metal Gray! Took me everything, but let's see what you can do with 4.
Actually, I can't. It took you everything to really just clear out my board, and that's what it took. I'm gonna go Metal Greymon Cyber Launcher.
Uh-huh.
Sadly, I don't have any extra fun stuff to use, so... I'll just put a Z... we'll put Male Bergermon underneath. Giving you 4 yourself.
Okay. And does anything get bounced or bottom decked?
No, because you don't have any level 4s on there, and I didn't put a Cybergermon underneath anyway.
Oh, thank the Lord. Okay, I will drop return. Move the Chikurimon up, just in case. You never know. Alright, it's time to swing. Let's go. Dark Knight swing for 9k, 2 checks.
1k. And then we get Forbidden Trident and add it to hand.
And then we get the Dark Knight X per game.
There you go.
Close game. Oh my god. I thought for sure you had a medal for game. That's why I was so worried. I was like, well, this is the only thing I can do. And I have to just pray he doesn't have the medal. It was next card. Oh my god. Oh, what a close game. That was gonna be that's a tight one. That's a tight one. I'm looking forward to editing that one.
Yeah.
Or you editing with, or seeing that one in general, whoever's channel that goes on. That's awesome. Oh, that was great. Phenomenal. Alright. Now it's time.
Oh man, I cannot get a win apparently. That was a close game, Darkknightmon versus the Blue Flare deck. I cannot express how much fun I had. It was extremely close. I almost inched off. Yes, I should have swung before I played Plasma Decker and at least tried to get in an extra attack in and just had the Darkknightmon be stunned once I slammed down Decker Dramon. So, you know, it would have been nice to go for that. I mean, Decker Greymon, and with its stun abilities, it would have been nice to reach that. But hey, we live and learn. So without anything else, we're going to take this loss and come back stronger next week with new decks to test out and see what we can do to our opponent. So without further ado, remember, hit that like button, follow Ben on his channel, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!